What's up, guys? Here with the new video. So I'm going to apologize for the wind if you hear any wind. We're outside today, but we're going to be taking some shots through my Beretta Outlander, and we're going to be comparing my stock Beretta choke that comes with the gun when you buy it versus an aftermarket Kicks High Flyer choke. All right, if you don't know what a choke does, chokes help hold certain patterns throughout distances at various distances or whatever. So they either help hold it tighter or create a wider spread of your pellets as you shoot through your shotgun at waterfowl or birds of any kind. So both of these are full chokes. So that's just under what is considered to be the biggest. You have an extra full modified improved cylinder, and then just your barrel. So the higher you go into the closer to full, the tighter that pattern is going to be at greater distances. And so today we're going to see if a Kicks High Flyer is actually worth purchasing or just keeping your stock whatever choke. So I got this idea from watching a guy that is a big waterfowl hunter on YouTube. He's sponsored by Ducks Waterfowl. His YouTube channel name is Outdoor Limits. I watch him a lot. I picked up a lot of tips. He's very helpful with that. He actually did a video very similar to this in which he compared the Beretta, or I think he was shooting a Beretta. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure he was. But he did his stock versus the Kicks High Flyer. He found out that the Kicks High Flyer does not perform as well as his stock choke does. So I'm going to recreate his test and see if I can get the same results. We're going to be shooting the same shells each time. Winchester 3-inch shells, 4-shot, 1550 foot velocity, and we're going to keep it as close to the same each time we shoot. Don't forget, wear hearing protection. My students know by now that I cannot hear. They tell me every day. So protect your ears, use hearing protection of some. So I have my mark right here. We're going to keep it consistent, stand there every time, try to shoot the exact same way each time we fire. I'm filming off a GoPro, so that target looks like it's 50 yards away, but it's 20 yards. We're going to start out with the Kicks High Flyer extended choke first. So here we go. First shot. So we're at the target right now. We're going to check out our damage, and so far with the Kicks full at 20 yards, this is what we've done to the target. As you can see, we got we got about 10 pellets inside the bullseye. That's pretty good. It held a pretty tight pattern. I mean, it's kind of bottom heavy right here, but that's really good. Really good. So that's really good for us with the Kicks. That is the Kicks. It's a little bare up here, but I think I aimed a little low. I'm putting my bead right there on the center of the bullseye, so it might be shooting a little low each time, but we're going to keep doing the same thing every time. All right, so this is shot number 2 at 20 yards. This is with the stock choke. All right, so second shot, let's go. All right, so we are here at target number 2. This is the stock at 20 yards. So let's see the damage. As you can see, remember the Kicks hit a little low. It shot a lot low, very barren up here. This one's kind of the opposite. It's really high, bit to the right, but it pounded the bullseye. I mean, I counted it before I turned the camera on. There was 23 pellets in that center. The Kicks had 10. So that's really good. I mean, that's dead on. If that's where I'm aiming, that's where it's gonna hit. And that is a dead bird right there, buddy. Dead bird. This is the first shot with the 40 yards. This is what I'm looking forward to. First, stock Beretta choke, 40 yards. First shot. So this is the first shot with the stock at 40 yards. You can see there's 5 pellets inside of the bullseye. Not really tight. If it's tight, it's going to be right here in this area. That's the tightest spread we have. Pretty high. So that got pretty spread out. There's actually a still shot right there. You can see that. But 5 shots inside, that's not bad. That would be enough to kill a bird right there. Okay, so this is the second shot at 40 yards. This time we're going to be using the Kicks High Flyer at 40. So second shot, here we go. So right now, I'm pretty impressed with my stock choke. It's performed pretty well. This is going to tell the tale of whether or not the kicks is kind of worth 40 yards. Again, this is just one shot each. It could vary. Different shells make different patterns and hold tighter patterns as well. So that might be some of the problem. But now we're going to look at the results together for the first time. Here we go. So this is what we got. We got 3. 1, 2, 3 inside the red. That's it. It's pretty loose. There's a little big gap. So 3 pellets inside of the center. Pretty top heavy. Pellets. Pretty much took up the whole paper. But it's kind of, I mean, I don't know. It's in the middle. That right there would kill a duck for sure. I mean, that's, again, that's the size of my hand. So that's pretty good. Okay, so this is the side-by-side comparison. We're going to have the kicks on this side, the stock on the left. They shot the same shell. This is the 20-yard shot. So let's see what each one did. So on the kick side, remember, we had 10 pellets hit inside the red, inside the bullseye. It held a really tight pattern. I mean, for the most part, it's really tight right here. I mean, a tight pattern. That's really good. Really good. I like that a lot. So on the stock side, it's still, I mean, there's 23, if I remember correctly, inside the red. 23, which is way better than that. That's double better. But it also shot, you know, kind of one-sided high to the right, really barren here on the left. So if a duck was flying this way, I'm kind of good. If it was flying that way, I better lead it a lot. So, but I'm still really impressed with just the dead centerness of the pattern. It's really tight right here compared to the other side. So again, that's what it looks like. This is the kicks. This is the stock. So out of this test, I have to give it to the stock choke out of my Beretta on that one. So this is the 40-yard test with the kicks on the right, the stock on the left. So let's take a look at what each one did at 40 yards. So let's start with the kicks on this side. Only 3 pellets inside of the bullseye. Zoom out. Let's see. It's pretty sporadic. Your tightest pattern is going to be here in the top right, kind of right there. This right here would also be a dead duck if you hit it square right here. That's pretty good, but it's really big open spot. And then just really sporadic on the outside. So that is the kicks at 40 yards. So let's look at the stock at 40 yards. 5 pellets inside the bullseye, which is better than the kicks. A few, I think that's one right there. So 3 on the just outside the ring of the bullseye, and then there and there. So like 10 or 9 right here inside. Again, really a big bare spot on this side. Fairly tight up here at the top. Pretty tight down here at the bottom. And then a big goose egg of nothing right there. So, I don't know, man. You be the judge on this one. The 40 yards is really tough to judge. So after our test we've done at 20 and 40 yards, which one shoots better? I'm really torn. I really honestly don't know. Of course, the stock outperformed the kicks way better at 20 yards. 40 yards, it's pretty tit for tat. I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's too close to call. I feel like I could kill a duck or a goose with either one of these, honestly, but I don't know. I really kind of like my stock a little bit better. That 20-yard shot was way tighter than the kicks at 20, which it shouldn't be. And then I feel like at 30 yards, this would still outperform this at 30 yards. So 40 yards, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to call. If I was to pick today, I would pick my stock. But like I said, you be the judge. You can be your own judge. Try this at home. Shoot your own shells. I'm going to do different videos with comparing different shells, you know, like Black Cloud, Fast Steel, Kent's, Remington, Winchester, and all that, and comparing each one at like 20 yards and 40 yards and seeing what each one does. So something very similar to this. MidValley Mercenaries has also done something like that, and Bobbyguyfilms, so you can check them out. That is their YouTube name. You can look at the test shots that they did. But like I said, if I was to choose today, I'm going to go with my stock and try it. It's way better at closer range anyway, so at least I got that going for me.